This may be a little TMI for some. That's what you was praying about. Girl, what? If no one has told you this ever, or you haven't heard it in a very long time, I want to share with you. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video here on Chats with Michelle. I've recently been having a huge sense of gratitude, and I'm hoping by the end of this, you feel the same. A few years ago, I created a ministry called For Her Best, and the whole slogan was, "You are more than enough." And ironically enough, I was reminded of that very same slogan, that very same thing this week from a really good friend of mine, in which naturally made me think about the ministry For Her Best and what that looks like now. But more importantly, it made me want to share that same kindness with you, because when I heard that, I so needed it, and I just wanted to share that same thing with you. A lot of you may not have, really great friendships, or you're working through some friendships or different relationships in your life. So if no one has told you this ever, or you haven't heard it in a very long time, I want to share with you that you are more than enough. And I hope those words just feel like a warm, cozy hug. Like, I just hope it brought you warmth, because I know that sometimes that's just exactly what we need. Oftentimes in this world, we have to be so tough. You gotta be tough. We have to oftentimes hide our emotions, and you have to go into this world with your head on strong, your head swiveled on tight, and just gotta be super duper focused. Just having to be so strong all the time. And oftentimes it can feel that maybe there's not a place or a space to decompress, right? Where you can just go and be safe and feel like, you can just remove the mask of strongness, remove like that super strong shell interior, and just relax. Maybe the word I'm looking for here is vulnerability. Vulnerability. Just having that place in that space. And I just hope that this video will be that for you, where you could be reminded that you are so enough. Like, what you bring, what you offer to this world is enough. Tying in the whole friendship thing, I remember a few years ago, I had felt so alone. I mean, I quite literally was alone. I was alone, but I also just felt so alone. And I just remember praying so much and asking God for just genuine, like, friends and people to come into my life. That was like a constant prayer. I felt like, I don't know, I just felt like that prayer was always falling on deaf ears. And it had dawned on me towards the end of last year that, oh my goodness, the thing that I had prayed for, the very thing that I had prayed for actually came into fruition. And I was so grateful. And in that, it made me realize, like, oh my goodness, like, he hears me. Like, the Lord, he heard me. He heard my prayers. And I just want to remind you too, like, he hears you. Those prayers or those things, those questions that you feel like aren't being answered, or it's just going like null and void, going in one ear and out the other. I want to encourage you to continue, continue to pray for those things, and also knowing with confidence that, like, no, like, the Lord hears you. It's not falling on deaf ears. He hears you, and he'll give you exactly what you need when you need it, and when he knows that you need it. This may be a little TMI for some, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep it short and sweet. So I was recently on my cycle, and I was just in a whole lot of excruciating pain. So much so that I quite literally could not fall asleep. The pain had become so unbearable that I quite literally laid hands on my stomach. I'm not even joking. I began to pray. I was like, Lord, I'm going to need you to take this pain away, because I just wanted to get some sleep. It was already so late because I'd been up all night tossing and turning. I could not fall asleep. And I was like, God, I just need a moment. And I kid you not, I slowly began to feel the pain start to subside, just kind of like go away. Now, I don't know exactly like the time frame, but if I had to guess, I think anywhere in between like maybe 15 to 20 minutes, I just slowly felt, imagine like putting down the volume, to like the radio or something. I just slowly felt the pain decreasing. And after literally hours, I am not over exaggerating, hours and hours of pain, I was finally able to just doze off. Well, first I was able to just kind of rest and then eventually doze off and went to sleep. And I say all of that to say that God cares about the little things. Those things that might seem so small, so minuscule. Like some of y'all might be like, really, Michelle? Like your period? Really? Like that's what you was praying about? Girl, what? But like, no. What's small to me is still big to God. And he cares about everything that we're going through. Nothing is too small to bring to his attention. If anything, I think the message here is to bring quite literally everything to the Lord before that we do it. Even those small things that we think don't even matter, that won't make a big difference. Like just bring it to him because he cares that we would even consider him in the decisions that we're making. And, I'm speaking to myself in that of just like in everything, in absolutely everything that I do to seek God first in his righteousness, and everything else would be added. Everything else. And with that being said, I want to say thanks so much for watching today's video. Listen, if you found this video valuable, please consider sharing it with someone who may also find this video valuable. And while you're at it, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe because there's so much we've got to chat about. Bye.